Get another song. I love your guitar playing.
Thank you,
Did
man.
that come first, or singing guitar?
Singing. I got like into Hank Williams Sr.
Right.
and James Taylor and stuff, and guitar followed suit pretty soon. And but yeah, they right around 6 months apart.
You've got a nice style, the unique style there with the finger style and the percussive stuff you're doing.
Thank you, man.
There's a lot going on.
I appreciate
you could think it's two guys playing if you weren't paying attention. So, Early James is playing live today here in the Air Studio at WNCW, and he's going to do another song for us. What's next?
It's Straightjacket For Two.
Well, how would we fit into a straitjacket made for two? Side by side, a back to back, a court-ordered stack. Well, I'd always watch you six on down that river Styx, bobbing like apples, forbidden fruit stuck in a hellish loop. No space between these salted sardines and a stitched up kangaroo. Let's buckle down on a wedding gown, a straitjacket made for two, made for crooks like me and you. But I'm not so sure about the fit. Oh, I'm choking but loving it, fixated on asphyxiation. Got your breath, let's share a cigarette. No space between these salted sardines and a stitched up kangaroo. Well, let's buckle down on a wedding gown, a straitjacket made for two, made for crooks like me and you.
Straightjacket For Two, the name of that song. It's Early James playing live with us today in the Air Studio here at WNCW. Where did the image, just that image of Straightjacket For Two, where'd you get that?
Fergie, who helped produce the first record, who produced Meta Modern Sounds and country music.
Oh, yeah.
The famous Fergie. But he was just sitting on the couch. I can't remember why I was at the studio. We must have been recording in the first record, and he was describing this old friend of his and this relationship that he was in when he was a younger man, and just talking about the fights they used to get into. And he kind of summed it up, and he was like, yeah, they were a real straitjacket for two. And I was like, I'm taking that. He was like, you can have it, son. So I just heard it. That's often how I will write a song. Just hear something somebody says, and then immediately like that practically writes itself just hearing it. So
I'm sure you get asked this all the time, but when does like the music, the chords, the melody, how does it all work with the lyrics? Is that sort of all together, or does one come first?
I usually will have a backlog of stuff I've come up with on the guitar, and then or a melody I put on my phone, and a line, like a starter line. Mm-hmm. And then it's just kind of like marrying the two. Like you're like, oh, that matches the mood of that music. So it's really just a game of connecting two things together. So for me, I don't know how other people do it.
Lots of fragments you're carrying around at all times.
Too many
fragments.
There are a lot of bad ones too.
Sounds like a song almost. Too many fragments. You got to do a song with Sierra Farrell on this record. That must have been cool.
That was awesome.
Yeah. You co-wrote that song?
Yeah, me and her and Dan wrote that one. And it was cool working with her. And she has certainly brought a lot of fans my way. Yeah. So she has a very what's the word? Loving, very, broad fan base. So for sure. I'm very appreciative of the folks that came over and started listening to my stuff.
Who else have you gotten to play with recently, or what's a big highlight that's come along here with your music?
Well, we were just on tour with the Black Keys, and I got to sit in on guitar with Dan. Mm-hmm. Got to play through Kenny Brown's amp. That was pretty cool. So that was, that's Junior Kimbrough's, and trying to remember. Is Mississippi, he's the equivalent of man, I'm blanking everywhere. But yeah, it was very cool to play. I mean, that was in Akron, so that was 28,000 people. It was a sold out crowd. Uh-huh. I just kind of looked at the stage the whole time, tried not to look up. This is pretty cool. Just like doing this headlining tour is nerve-wracking because, you're the only person selling the tickets. It kind of falls on you. Yeah.
The tour that's been delayed, you finally you're just getting going on it, right?
Yeah. So. Me and my girlfriend Cammie have a band called the Alabama Sew and Sew Machine. That's been fun playing with her. Learning to do harmonies better, but yeah, it's been a jam-packed year after a
not
jam-packed 2 years.
Yeah, I hear that. Well, every artist, is in that same place, and everyone, regardless of where you were. But man, it's great to have music back and live music back. Yeah, so speaking of which, Early James is playing tonight at the French Broad River Brewery in Asheville, North Carolina, with Drunken Prayer opening. And you were telling me earlier you and Morgan might get together and play a little bit. Are you going to play on his set something?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit in on guitar on two of his. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, so you got to get there early, folks. No pun intended. Early James, Strange Time to Be Alive is this new record. It sounds great, man. But it's really been fun hearing you, there's the record and the production, and there's the guy with the guitar singing, and you find out what it is. So
thank you.
Sounds great, man. Really.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.